Hello, Veena ma'am here. We have already done the chapter, Partnership Fundamentals. The chapter is done. The concepts I have explained to you all. Today we are going to start with the exercise. I have already written the first exercise over here. The exercise, the book that I am using is Grewal book 2025. And the page number is 1.97. Question number 2 we are going to do. Okay, so let's start. First one is Mahesh, Ramesh and Suresh are partners in a firm. They do not have partnership agreement. So partnership agreement is not there. So we are going to follow provision for Partnership Act 1932. We are going to apply provision for Partnership Act 1932. This is the application we are going to use. So let's see the first one. At the end of the first year of the business, they face following issues. कुछ झगड़ा हो गया सारे तीनों partners में. There is some issue. Let's see what is the issue. First one is Mahesh wants that interest on capital should be allowed to the partners, but Ramesh and Suresh do not agree. Mahesh says that interest on capital should be given. You cannot give if there is no agreement of whether the interest on capital should be given or no. If there is no agreement on that, then interest on capital is not to be given. So the first is no interest on capital. Second one, Ramesh wants that the partners should be allowed to draw salary, but Mahesh and Suresh do not agree. Yes, Mahesh and Suresh are right. If there is no deed, then no salary will be given as per provision for Partnership Act 1932. Third one, Mahesh and Ramesh want that Suresh should pay interest on loan given to him by the firm, but Suresh does not agree. Now listen to this carefully. Mahesh and Suresh want that Suresh should pay the interest on loan given to him by the firm. Now, if the firm gives loan, right, to partners, if interest is not mentioned, if there is no mention of any interest in the agreement, then interest is not to be given. If the firm gives loan to the partner, but vice versa, if the partner gives loan to firm, then mandatory 6% per annum interest is to be given. So in this case, the firm has given loan to Suresh and Suresh is expecting interest. Okay? And they expect interest from Suresh, which is not to be given because there is no agreement. D. Mahesh and Ramesh have contributed more capital. Desire that profit should be distributed in the ratio of their capital contribution, but Suresh does not agree. Suresh is right over here. Even if you have contributed more capital, the distribution of profit will be equal if there is no agreement. So the distribution of profit will be equal if there is no agreement. So this is the second question. Second question on page 1.98. We are going to do question number 5. Harshad and Dhiman. Harshad and Dhiman. ठीक है. Let's check. Harshad and Dhiman are partners since 1st April 2024. They are partners since 1st April 2024. No agreement was made. So there is no agreement, partnership agreement between Harshad and Dhiman. So we are going to apply provision for Partnership Act 1932. They contributed 4 lakh and 1 lakh respectively as capitals. So this is 4 lakh and 1 lakh they have contributed. In addition, Harshad has given a loan of 1 lakh to the firm on 1st of October 2024. Harshad ने लोन दिया है फर्म को. Harshad has given loan to firm on 1st of October 24. And how much is the loan? It is rupees 1 lakh. The loan that he has given to the firm is rupees 1 lakh. Due to long illness, Harshad could not participate in the business activities from 1st of August 2024. Loan दिया अक्टूबर में पर अगस्त से he couldn't join the firm. He was not active because he was not well. Profit for the year ended was 1,80,000. Dispute has arisen between Harshad and Dhaman. So profit to ho gaya. Profit is how much? 1,80,000. Now there are some disputes between both of them, and what do they claim? Let's see. Harshad claims. Harshad ne kya kaha? Harshad says he should be given interest 10% per annum on capital and loan. Harshad says I should be given, because he has given 4 lakh capital. So he wants how much? 10% per annum interest on capital and loan. No. If there is no agreement, you cannot give interest on capital. But you should give interest on loan as per the, even if there is no agreement, it is mandatory that if the partner has given a loan to the firm, but only 6% per annum, not 10%. So loan, interest on loan is to be given not 10% but 6% per annum. Okay. Profit should be distributed in the ratio of capital. No. Profit should be distributed equally. This is what Harshad had claimed. Next is what Dhiman claims. Now Dhiman claims that profit should be distributed equally. Very right. If there is no agreement, profit will be distributed equally. Yes. Okay. Next one is he should be allowed 2,000 per month. Rupees 2,000 per month as remuneration for a period he managed the business in the absence of Harshad. No. Even if you have worked day and night, right? You have slogged a lot, but if there is no agreement, you can't do anything. You will get the same proportion, equal proportion as that of your partner. So here he will not get any salary because there is no agreement on that. Lastly, interest on capital and loan should be allowed at 6% per annum. Interest on capital will not be given, but yes, interest on loan of 6% will be given. 6% per annum will be given. Okay. So the next one that we are going to do is question number 7. Interest on loan by partner to the firm. Let's check. Okay. Question number 7. Question number 7 is on page 1.99. Okay. This is 7th question. Bat and ball. These are the two partners. Bat and ball are two partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:3. The profit sharing ratio is 2:3 with the capitals of 1,20,000 and 60,000. So Bat's capital is 1,20,000. Ball's capital is 60,000. This is the capital. Okay. On 1st of October 2024. On 1st of October 2024, on 1st of October 2024, Bat and Ball gave loans of 2,40,000 and 1,20,000 to the firm. So both have given loan to firm. Bat has given 2,40,000 loan and Ball has given 1,20,000 loan to the firm. Okay. Bat had allowed the firm to use his property for business for a monthly rent of 5,000. Bat has also allowed his property to be taken by the firm on rent. Okay, and how much is the rent? 5,000 for 1 month. So into 12, it is 60,000 for the whole year. Fine. Now, the next part is loss. For the year ended 31st March 25, before rent and interest amounted to 9,000. So loss for the year is rupees 9,000. So what is the question? Show distribution of profit and loss. See, already the firm has made a loss. So the agreement, it is not mentioned whether there is an agreement or no. But in this case, if loan is given by the partners to the firm, it is mandatory that you give 6% interest on loan. Also, if a partner has given a property on rent, rent has to be paid to the partner. Okay, let's calculate the interest on loan. First is for Bat. Amount is 2,40,000. Fine. Into how much is the interest? 6% is the interest. Mandatory, if nothing is mentioned, we need to take 6%. 6% per annum is mandatory. Okay. After this, because the loan is given on 1st of October, which means it is only for 6 months. Interest on loan will be calculated for 6 months. So take it for 6 months. 6 upon 12. So amount that you get is 6 2s are 2. 7,200. Amount that you get is 7,200. Next is ball. It is 1,20,000 into 6 upon 100 into, again the amount is, yes, 6 by 12. 6 2s are 2, 3s are, it comes to 3,600. It comes to 3,600. Fine. Now let's see how much is the total loss. So total loss, first is there is already loss of 9,000 plus this is the expenses which has to be borne by the firm plus 3,600. Both these interest on loan should be given by the firm to the partners, and plus the rent, which is 60,000. Okay, so the total amount that you get over here is 79,800. Take this, 678 800 886 79,800. Okay, so this is the loss. Now we will see the distribution of each partner. BAT's share of loss. BAT's share of loss will be 79,800. 2:3 is the ratio, so we will take 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. So 79,800 into 2 divided by 5. 31,920. And the remaining ball's share will be of loss will be 79,800 into 3 upon 5. So minus, I will just minus it from 79,800. You get is 47,880. So this is the loss, share of loss borne by both the partners. Okay, the next question that we are going to do is interest on loan to firm by partner and loan by firm to partner. दोनों जगह से partner भी firm को loan दे रहा है and firm is also giving loan to the partner. So let's check. So now I'm going to do question number 9. This is question number 9. Same page 1.99. Akhil and Bimal. Akhil and Bimal are two partners. Akhil and Bimal are two partners in the ratio of 3:2. They are sharing their profits in the ratio of 3:2. Akhil gave loan to the firm of 1 lakh on 1st of January. Akhil has given loan to the firm on 1st of January 2025. How much loan has he given? He has given rupees 1 lakh loan. He has given 1 lakh rupees. On the same date, the firm gave loan to Bimal of rupees 1 lakh. On the same date, firm also gave loan to Bimal of rupees 1 lakh. Here, Akhil has given loan to the firm and firm has given loan to Bimal on the same day. Okay. They do not have an agreement as to interest. Now, underline this. There is agreement for all other things like profit sharing ratio, but there is no agreement on interest. Okay. So, interest is not to be given if the firm has given loan to Bimal. But if the partner has given loan to the firm, then mandatory we need to give 6% per annum interest. Got it? Next one is Akhil also had given his personal property for firm's go down at a monthly rent of 5,000. Akhil has also given rent his property for go down purpose. How much is that? 5,000 per month into 12, that is 60,000 yearly rent will be paid to Akhil. Okay. Firm earned a profit of rupees 1 lakh. Firm has made a profit of rupees 1 lakh. There is a profit of rupees 1 lakh 3,000. Sorry, not 1 lakh, it is 1 lakh 3,000. First is, let's calculate the interest on loan. So this is Bimal's interest on loan. Akhil's interest on loan. He has given it on 1st of January. So 1 lakh into 6 upon 100 interest upon 3 upon 12. Because he has given on January, 1st of January, February, March. So interest will be paid only for 3 months. So this will be, that is 1500. Okay. 1500 plus Akhil will be given rent also of 60,000. So total we have to give Akhil is 61,500. Therefore, profit is how much? Profit will be 1,03,000 minus 61,500. 1,03,000. So this will be 1,03,000 minus 61,500, which comes to 41,500. 41,500. Let's check the share of profit. First is Akhil. Akhil's share will be 41,500 into 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5. 41,000 into 3 divided by 5. We get is 24,900. And the balance, that is Bimal's. Bimal's share. I will just minus it from 41,500. It is 16,600. Or you can write it like that. 41,500 into 2 upon 5. Okay. So, in this question, what was highlighted over here was interest on agreement on interest is not there. So that is why we did not give the interest to Bimal. Whereas there was an agreement on the profit sharing ratio. So whatever the profit was there, we have divided that properly in the ratio of 3:2. Fine? Check. Okay. The next example that we are going to take is from the topic profit and loss appropriation account. So I am going to do this question number 16. Profit and loss appropriation account, page number 1.100. Page number is 1.100. Question number is 16. Okay, I'll read out the question. X and Y are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Now there are two partners, X and Y. Their sharing ratio is 3:2. Okay. With the capitals of 8 lakh and 6 lakh. Now their capital is how much? 8 lakh and 6 lakh. This is their capital. Next, interest on capital is allowed 5% per annum. Interest on capital is 5% per annum. Fine. Y is to be allowed an annual salary of 60,000. Y will be getting an annual salary of rupees 60,000. Is that clear? Okay. Which has not been withdrawn. Okay. Profit for the year 31st year ended 31st March 2025 before interest on capital but after charging Y's salary is rupees 2,40,000. Now the net profit is 2,40,000. This is before charging any interest. So this is before any interest on capital but after deducting salary. After salary deduction. After salary deduction. When we are doing profit and loss appropriation, I will tell you how it is to be done. Next is a provision of 5% of net profit. Okay, 5% of net profit is to be made in respect of commission to manager. Net profit, this is not the final net profit. Net profit we will calculate. On that, 5% will be given to the manager as commission. Okay. Prepare profit and loss appropriation showing the allocation of profits. So let's prepare the profit and loss appropriation. Profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. Rupees, this is particulars and particulars. What is the first step? First is the net profit. Bring it down from the profit and loss account. We bring the net profit from here by P&L account. We bring net profit from P&L account. How much is the net profit? The net profit before interest on capital is 2,40,000 before interest on capital. But after deducting salary, the amount that we are going to put over here is before deducting salary. Always net profit over here that we mention over here will be before any interest on capital or before any salary. So we will add back salary over here, which is salary I'm going to add back, which is 60,000. So how much is this now? 3 lakhs. Okay. Now remember, 5% of this we need to give it to the manager. So that is the manager's commission will be given. Manager's commission is a charge against profit. Okay. So that will be shown in profit and loss account. Fine. It will not be shown in partner's capital account. I am going to deduct over here 5% manager's salary. Manager's commission. 5% manager's commission, which is 3 lakh into 5% will be 15,000. So how much have we got for distribution or for which is meant for the partners? Only 2,85,000. Okay. Now interest on capital we are supposed to give to interest on capital. Whether this is a fixed capital, this is not a fixed capital. So partners X is capital account. X is capital account. 5% of 8 lakh. 5% on 8 lakh. So interest on capital over here is 40,000. Y's capital account. Interest will be 5% on 6 lakhs, which will be 30,000. So the total interest on capital is 70,000. Fine. Salary is to be given to salary. Okay. Who will be getting the salary? Y's capital account. Already it is given to us 60,000. Therefore, how much is the profit left which will be distributed among the partners? Let's check. This is 2,85,000 and 2,85,000. So 1,30,000, 2,85,000 minus 1,30,000, 2,85,000 minus 1,30,000 we get is 1,55,000. The profit that is left for distribution is 1,55,000. This will be given to the partners to profit distributed to partners capital account. X's capital and Y's capital. How much will X get? 1,55,000 and how much is his share? 3 upon 5. Total is 5. So his share will be 3 out of 5. So into 3 by 5. Let's see how much is that. 1,55,000 into 3 divided by 5. Sorry. 3 divided by 5. You get is 93,000. And the remaining 1,55,000 into 2 by 5. So minus 1,55,000, you can just deduct it, 62,000. Okay. So here first we have to add the salary, which is the net profit. Before calculating the manager's commission, take the actual net profit and then deduct the manager's commission. Take up this. Now from the same topic, that is profit and loss appropriation account, let's take this question number 18. It is on the same page. Question number 18. Pages 1.100. Question number 18. Okay. This is a bit different kind of question. It is based on loss incurred by the firm. Rima and Seema. Two partners, Rima and Seema. Rima and Seema are partners sharing profits equally. अभी इनका share क्या है? It is equal share. Okay. The partnership deed provides that both Rima and Seema will get monthly salary of 15,000 each. Both are going to get a salary of 15,000 per month. which comes to 0, 0, 0, 12 5s are 60, 12 ones are 12, 1,80,000 plus 1,80,000 of SEMA, total is 3,60,000. Let's see whether this will be useful or no. Interest on capital will be allowed at 5% per annum. Okay, interest on capital is 5% per annum. Okay, next. And interest on drawings is charged. We are going to charge interest on drawing at 10% per annum. I am circling this per annum because whenever per annum is given, we have already done this, but let me remind you again. When per annum is given to us, we need to take it for the half year. That is 6 by 12. Okay? Average. We need to take an average. The capitals were 5 lakh each. Okay. Their capitals were 5 lakhs, capital of REMA and SEMA. Done? Okay. And drawings during the year were 60,000 each. Now drawings of each partner. Drawings of REMA is just 60,000. 60,000 REMA and 60,000 SEMA. Both have withdrawn equal amount, that is 60,000 and 60,000. Their capitals are also equal, 5 lakh and 5 lakh. Their profit sharing ratio is also equal, 1:1. The firm incurred loss of 1 lakh. Now there is a loss of 1 lakh. Okay. Prepare profit and loss account for the year ended. If nothing is mentioned about the interest on capital, whether that is to be given even if there is a loss or whether it is a charge against profit. If nothing is given, then if there is any loss, we are not going to provide any salary. We are not going to provide any interest on capital. But yes, interest on drawings will be charged. Interest on drawings will be charged if there is a loss. But if there is no agreement, then interest on drawings will also not be charged. Okay? Is that clear? Let's prepare this profit and loss appropriation account. So, profit and loss appropriation. We don't require much of line because there is a loss. We are not going to provide any salary or interest on capital. Particulars. Loss is there. Loss will be on debit hand side. So, to profit and loss account, we are bringing down this from profit and loss account. It is net loss. Net loss of 1 lakh. Got it? And interest on drawings, we are going to charge interest on drawings by interest on drawings. How much is the interest on drawings? REMA and SEMA. Now both their drawings are equal, so that is the same amount. Let me show the working over here. Each have withdrawn 60,000. 60,000 interest is 10% into 10 by 100 interest into 6 by 12. Okay? So that comes to 3,000 each. 3,000 REMA and 3,000 SEMA. Total drawings, interest on drawings are 6,000. Let's close this now. So there is a net loss of 94,000 by loss incurred by partners. Transfer to capital account, which is transferred to capital account. So first one is REMA and SEMA. So they are shared 94,000 into half because they are equal partners, because they are, I lost transferred. Let us write this as transferred to partners capital account. Okay, transfer to partners capital account. Please make this, I'll just erase this and write it neatly. It is by loss transferred. By loss transferred to capital account to make it look more appropriate. So how much is that? How much is this? 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 8. So this is 47,000. Total is 1,40,000. and 1 lakh. So this is the profit and loss account in case there is a loss. Okay. So in case there is a loss, interest on drawings will be charged, but interest on capital and salary, these will not be given unless it is stated otherwise. Okay. Next we are going to do partners capital accounts, that is fixed capital account. In this we are going to see how interest on capital is also calculated. Okay. So this is on page number 1.101 and question number that I have taken is question number 21. Fine. Okay. Let's see the question. Kamal and Kapil. Kamal and Kapil are two partners. Kamal, Kapil are two partners having fixed capital of 5 lakhs each. Their capital is 5 lakhs each. And it is fixed capital. So we know if it is fixed capital, whatever journal entry we pass, that will be transferred to current account. Okay. On 1st of April 2024. This is the capital on 1st of April 24. Kamal introduced further capital of 1 lakh on 1st of January 25. Kamal, on 1st of January 25, he has introduced 1 lakh. Whereas Kapil withdrew 1 lakh on 1st of January out of capital. Whereas Kapil, on the same date, he has withdrawn 1 lakh. So from this onwards, his capital will be 6 lakhs. From 1st January onwards, Kamal's capital will be 6 lakhs and Kapil's capital will be 4 lakh. So we are going to calculate interest on capital accordingly. The firm earned a net profit of 6 lakhs. Now how much is the net profit earned by the firm? Net profit is 6 lakhs. Interest on capital is 10% per annum. Interest on capital allowed is 10% per annum. Fine. Now let's check this. First, let's see how much is Kamal's interest on capital. I'm going to do the working part over here. This Kamal's interest on capital. With the timeline, let me explain this. 1st of April 24. On this day, till 31st March 25. This is the year ending. In the beginning, he had capital of 5 lakhs. Okay. On 1st of January 25, he introduced 1 lakh. So now the capital that he has is 6 lakhs. So let's calculate the capital for both. This is for how many months? From 1st April to 1st January, this will be 9 months. We are going to calculate it for 9 months. So 5 lakhs into 9 by 12 into interest is 10 by 100. Let's see. 5 lakh into 10% into 9 divided by 12. The amount that you get is 37,500. Clear? Now here the capital has increased because he has introduced 1 lakh. Now the capital is 6 lakhs. This he has used it for how many months now? 3 months upon 10 upon 100. So 6 lakhs into 3 divided by 12 into 10%, which comes to 15,000. So the total interest on capital in his case is 52,500. Fine. Now let's see for Kapil. Kapil's. He started again over here 1st of April 24, 31st of March 25. He started with a capital of 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, sorry. And on 1st of January the same year, he has withdrawn 1 lakh. Which means now his capital is only 4 lakh from here onwards. So we are going to calculate this for 9 months. We know because the calculation is the same. For 9 months for him and for him it is the same. That is first 9 months it will be 37,500 in both the cases. But second term, that is from 1st of January 25 to 31st of March 25, his capital is only 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs into 3 upon 12 into 10 by 100. So this will be 4 lakh into 10% into 3 divided by 12, which comes to 10,000. 0057, 47,500. And this is 52,500. So total interest on capital is 52,500 plus 47,500, which comes to 1 lakh. They have asked us to prepare the journal entry. Let us prepare the journal entry. First, we will prepare the profit and loss appropriation, then we will prepare the journal entry. So this is it, 52,500. I will make a note over here. In this case, Kamal's interest on capital is 52,500 and Kapil's interest on capital is 47,500. I have made a note because I need to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. So I need space over here. Fine, I'm going to erase this. Those who have done, start preparing the profit and loss appropriation account. This is your profit and loss appropriation account. How much is the net profit? Net profit is 6 lakhs. Credit and debit. Okay. Profit is 6 lakhs. By profit and loss account, net profit, you may write it over here, net profit, which is 6 lakhs. Have they mentioned how much is their profit sharing ratio? No. Which means their profit sharing ratio will be equal. Okay. First, we will provide interest on capital to interest on capital account. Kamal's current account, because this is fixed capital, we are going to transfer it to Kamal's current account, which is, how much did we get? 52,500. Kapil's current account, 47,500. Total is 1 lakh. Remaining 5 lakhs will be divided as share of profit to profit transferred to capital account. Profit transferred to capital account. Kamal, sorry, it is not capital, to current account. Please write it as current account. Kamal and Kapil. Left out is 5 lakhs. So each will get 2,50,000. Take the total. Let's write the journal entries over here. The first journal entry, interest on capital, salary, commission, all these will have 2 entries. First is you charge interest, credit it to, you provide interest, credit it to the partner's capital account. So here the journal entry will be interest on capital account. We have debited interest on capital because this is an expenses for the firm. How much is the total interest? 1 lakh. To Kamal's current account for 52,500 to Kapil's current account 42,500. Now we are going to transfer this to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account debit 1 lakh to interest on capital 1 lakh. Before that, we need to write the transfer journal entry of this also. Let me write over here. This will be profit and loss account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. How much is the profit that we have transferred? 6 lakhs. This I should have done in the beginning. Please make a note that this will be done in the beginning. Okay. First we will transfer this entry and then followed by these 2 entries. And last will be the transfer of profit. P&L appropriation account debit. P&L appropriation account debit. How much is left now for distribution? Only 5 lakhs. To Kamal's current account. To Kapil's current account. 2,50,000 and 2,50,000. Again, let me tell you, narration is very important. I am not writing narration, but you please write the narration. And this I have done in a just information type of way. I have not drawn the format and all. Please draw the format, do it neatly, use scale and pencil and make it properly. Okay, copy it. Next example that we are going to do, one exercise of fluctuating capital. Now this fluctuating capital, please take down page number 1.108. 1.102. This is question number 25. 1.102, question number is 25. Let's check. Naresh and Sukesh are partners with capital 3 lakh each. There is Naresh and you have Sukesh. Their capitals on 31st March 25. Capital on 31st March 25, which means this is the closing capital. This is the closing capital. How much was the closing capital? 3 lakh each. Naresh also had 3 lakhs capital closing balance. Sukesh also had 3 lakhs of closing balance. Naresh had withdrawn 50,000 against capital on 1st of October 24. He had withdrawn on 1st of October 24, okay, 50,000 against capital. 50,000 against capital. He had withdrawn this. And 1 lakh drawings against profit. On the same day, he has withdrawn 1 lakh against profit, which means this is drawings. Okay, one is the withdrawal which is from the capital and one is the withdrawal from the profit. When we are calculating interest on capital, we will not take this into consideration. We will take only this, the amount that has been withdrawn from the capital. So while calculating interest on capital, we are not going to take amount withdrawn from profit, but only amount withdrawn from the profit. We are going to take only the amount withdrawn from the capital. Okay. Net profit for the year is 2 lakh, which is yet to be distributed. This net profit, which is of rupees 2 lakh, अभी तक distribute नहीं हुआ है. We have not distributed the profit. Okay. So if it would have been distributed, then we would have taken that into consideration. So next one is interest on capital. Sukesh has withdrawn drawings of 1 lakh. Now Sukesh has also withdrawn 1 lakh drawings. This is only drawings, that is against the profit. And it is on the same day, that is 1st of October 24. The net profit already given 2 lakh, which is not distributed. Interest on capital is 10%. Interest on capital is 10%. The first step that we have to do is calculate the opening capital. So let's see calculation of opening capital. This is for Naresh and Sukesh. Their closing capital on 31st March is 3 lakhs each. Naresh also has 3 lakhs, Sukesh also has 3 lakhs. What we do, all the drawings or the amount that is withdrawn from the capital is added back if you want to know the opening capital. So we are going to add back this drawings. Drawings were 1 lakh and permanent withdrawal from capital. Withdrawal from capital. This is 50,000. So the opening capital of Naresh is 4,50,000. Whereas he had withdrawn 1 lakh, that is only out of profit. So his opening capital is 4 lakhs. Got this? Now let's check this is the first part that we have done. Now let's check interest on capital for both. Interest on capital for both. First is Naresh. Naresh, from the beginning, right? In the beginning, that is from 1st of April 24 to 1st of October. 1st of October 24, that is 6 months. How much capital he had in the opening balance? 4,50,000. And then he withdrew 50,000. So from 1st of October 24 to 31st March 25, he has withdrawn 50,000. We are not going to take this into consideration. Only this will be deducted. So this, now the capital is how much? 4 lakhs. So let's calculate on this. Into 10 upon 100 into 6 by 12. Into 10 upon 100 into 6 by 12. So 6 2s are 2. This comes to 8, 2 2s are 4, 22,500, and this comes to 20,000. So total is 42,500 in case of Naresh. Whereas in case of Sukesh, we are not going to take drawings. So this will be 4 lakh. 4 lakh into 10 by 100. That is 40,000. So total interest on capital is 82,500. Let's pass journal entry on this. So how much is the profit left now? I will do the calculation over here. Net profit is 2 lakhs. Out of 2 lakhs, interest on capital, we have taken 82,500. So the profit that is left for distribution, 2 lakh minus 82,500 is 1,17,500. Okay. There is no mention of their profit sharing ratio. There is no mention of their profit sharing ratio. So it is assumed that they are equal partners. So Naresh's share and Sukesh's share, this will be divided among the partners. So 1,17,500 divided by 2, 58,750. Let's pass the journal entry for this. Once you have done this, I will write the journal entries over here. We have already done this. So journal entry. First is always the transfer of profit. First is always the transfer of profit. So the first journal entry. The first journal entry will be profit and loss account debit. How much is the profit? 2 lakhs. 2. Profit and loss appropriation account. 2 lakhs. Second journal entry. Interest on capital account debit. Total interest on capital is 82,500. 2. Naresh's capital account. 42,500. 2. Sukesh capital account, 40,000. This will be transferred to profit and loss appropriation. So profit and loss appropriation account debit, 82,500. 2. Interest on capital. Try to understand the journal entry. Don't mug up the journal entry. Lastly, we are going to transfer the share of profit. So profit and loss appropriation account debit. How much is there? 1,17,500. Each will get their share. To Naresh's capital account, 58,750. To Sukesh capital account, 58,750. Okay. So this is the stepwise that I have shown you. Though I had to erase this. So stepwise we have done. We have calculated. Again, I will remind you that interest on, when you are calculating interest on capital, the drawings that is withdrawn, the amount that is withdrawn from the profit is not to be taken. We take only amount that is withdrawn from the capital for calculation of interest on capital.